Hello everyone, so I thought I would do something I haven't really done before, and that is an unboxing video. And you'll have to excuse me, I'm doing this very much on the fly. So yeah, I haven't really done an unboxing video before. I wanted to because I've been subscribing to these for 2 months now, and if you don't know what an Indiebox is, basically the concept is that games that you wouldn't normally be able to find as boxed copies um, is released in a box here, and very much like Loot Crate or something. There's a lot of like goodies and baubles with them every time. So I've only had one indie box before, and that is sorry, I'm recording this with the phone. Is the Freedom Planet one, and another one way back, lots of months ago, called Super Win the Game, or Super You Have to Win the Game. But this one I'm pretty curious about, so I thought I would bring you all with me. Now, this is actually the December indie box, and that's because I've had some problems with toll. Let's just get that out of the way. Okay. And basically, you know, I'm in Denmark, so a lot of that will be sent by mail, and then Danish toll will be like, "Well, what is this? Let me just take a look at it." So let me just put down the phone for a second while I cut on this sticker right here. Yeah, so I don't actually play a lot of indie games. I've never been good with keeping up with stuff like that, but this is something I really like. I really like the concept behind this. So basically, let me just do this very precariously because there's something behind here you're not supposed to be able to see. This seems to be a game called Armello. And behind here, and the reason I'm holding my phone a little bit down right now, is because at the bottom of the box, there's a Steam key if I don't want to open the box. So I'm just holding that out of view, just so you can't see that. Here we go. That is for later. Okay. My messy room in the background. So this is a mellow. I can see some cartoon animals on front. It's like, I don't know how well the camera is picking it up, but there's a wolf and a rabbit and a bear and a rat. And you have the side of the box here, bit of view of the logo. Armello is a grim fairy tale board game come to life, full of swashbuckling adventure, combining deep tactical card play with tabletop strategy and RPG elements. Which epic single and multiplayer battles, cast spells, hire agents, and prepare poisons for ruses on your quest for the throne. Official selection 2015 Indie Mega Booth. It's like Game of Thrones only with animals. Kotaku. Finalist indicate, and you see it's limited edition. I have copy number 3059 out of 53,000 copies made. So if you want this for yourself, Indiebox do still sell old or earlier former boxes on their website, but only for a very limited time. So if that interests you at all, I would recommend going there. I should mention that I am not affiliated with Indiebox in any way. In other way that I am a customer there, of course. but I am not like, this is not an official promotion. I have not had a conversation with Indiebox about this. Let me just, sorry, it's hard to do this with one hand. So, peel off the plastic here. Let's see what's inside. Whoa, jeez. See, as I said, hard to do with one hand. Let me just put it down just a second. I hope my phone has enough memory for this. Okay, so inside the box. Let's take a look inside here. There's a, let's see, it's a manual for the game, of course. Hand printed instruction manual. Let's see, in full color. With a letter from the developer, an introduction, and all the stuff you would need in a normal instruction manual. And that's interesting because that's not something you get in video games today. Like if you go out and buy a video game, random video game. I don't have any on me right now, but usually it will just come with a key or something. It won't come with anything from anything in the way of what's it called, of instruction manuals. So let's see, what is this? It's some kind of frog, and this feels kind of, this is, oh, I don't know if the camera is able to pick it up. There's one of those where you hold it like this. No, I think the camera is able to pick it up. In battle, +1 sword seal for his sword. And there's nothing I can't put through a forge and have it come out stronger. Nothing. This is cool. I'm guessing this is one of the characters. The blacksmith. A neat little animation of them hitting steel on a forge. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. And then there's, this is the newsletter, which normally also has an explanation of the game making process. Download your official template and let your animation run wild. And of course there's always a competition, a challenge where you can win additional swag or baubles or things, or even a free box if you're able to complete the challenge. Like, get the best time in this level and get a free something something. So that's always very cool. They have a very like responsive team. I believe there's only like 7 people working there, so we have some. Sorry, the recording stopped. So we have some more of these. We have the wild official here, which is another one of those like the blacksmith was. There's a pig of some sort. A coin for you, a coin for me, a coin for you, 2 coins for me. Lord Haggle. Okay, and Play No Hero Evil Eye. So these could very well be cards in a real board game. This is very cool. You could probably, if you had a full set of these, you could probably play an actual board game with them. Let's see. And this is the soundtrack. Has a very neat cover here. I like the art style. I'm really liking the art style on this game. It looks very cool. I'm pretty excited to try it out. And this is, oh, this is like some patch you can put on your bag or your jacket or something. This is cool. Yeah, so guess what? The space on my phone just couldn't take it anymore. So this is cool. This is pretty. It has pretty nice texture. I've never really used these things. I know I can't feel a lot of it. I'd rather not take it out of the plastic here. So I hope it's visible enough on the camera. It seems to be very visible on the camera here. But yeah, it's basically a patch you can sew on to your bag or something else, your shirt, your jacket, anything like that. Let's see what's the next here. The next is, this is basically, they always come with one of these, and this one has a really neat design. This is a USB thingy. Pretty much just a memory USB stick. I can't open it with one. Yes, I can. I can open it with one hand. Okay, so basically, it's a USB card, that functions as a USB. It's basically what you do is, I believe you turn it around like. I need both hands for this. Yes, see, okay. So you have the card, right? And then you push this thing up here, and voila! Maybe it's easier to see on the other side. Voila! It's a USB stick, and then you can play your game with no strings attached. No need for Steam, no need for good old games. Just plug it in, play it like a cartridge on an old school console, right? This is actually really neat, and they always come with those cards. Just in case you're one of those that don't own a Steam account, don't believe in DRM at all, you can still play the game with one of these. And this is something weird. This feels weird. What is this? I'm gonna have to take this out of its plastic. I can't see this. I'm gonna have to use both hands again. So this is some type of glove. And I think it might be a banner of some sort. Some sort of textile. Jeez. Oh wow. This is something you should frame. This is definitely so. Let me just put it out on the floor here so you can see it. Okay, so the lighting in here isn't the best, but as you can see, it's like I could basically use this for setting my table. I wouldn't though. That would be a shame because it's so pretty. And if I spill cocoa on it or something, it would be sad. But yeah, it's some sort of textile. I would call it a poster. I would almost call it a poster. Or a goblin or whatever you want to call it. With all the characters looking badass. I'm sorry, I'm not pegging it up perfectly. I think it's very awesome. But it's, the material it's made of, it feels like a let's see, it's on the other side. I think it might be some sort of silk type of silk here. I'm gonna have to fold this later. I'll put it somewhere where it isn't. Let me just bring up some sort of silk, some sort of. I've never been good with textiles. I'm sorry. I can't be more informative on that side. On that front, I mean. Now it's getting all crumbled. It's very badass. It's very badass. It would be a shame if I then find out I don't like the game at all, but this is very cool. It's definitely very, very cool. So we'll see about that. I might make a video, a first impressions video on this game. Someday. And then you have a sticker. You have a sticker with all the characters here. I'm guessing these are all the main characters because these characters keep coming back. Here you can better see it there. It's a sticker. There's not a lot. What does it say on the background? That's the company that prints them. Some sort of German company. It says .de, Orafull.de, or Oracle.com. So it's some sort of printing company. Or maybe the company that makes the game. And the last item on the agenda is... It's a pin. It's a collector's pin. In some sort of I'm guessing it's not real gold. It's probably painted on. It doesn't really have any weight to it, so it's probably just metal. But it's very cool. You take it out of it. Nah, I don't want to take it out of its plastic. I'm sorry, I really don't. But it's like it's that King logo that's also on the box. It's basically the logo you can see here. Just as a metal pin, and it feels it's not very flimsy. I feel like a lot of time when I find pins like this, they're a little bit flimsy, but this is definitely something. Like, could you imagine putting on a jacket, like a nice suit jacket, and then having this at the chest, and maybe of course the shield. That would be a very cool look. I think that would be a very adult way to show that you're a giant nerd, I think. So yeah, this has been my very first unboxing video. I hope it hasn't been too frantic. I hope I gave I sated your curiosity, and I hope you'll check out the rest of my channel if you're not subscribed. Until next time, bye! Just a little extra oops, when I picked up the box to empty it, I found this sticker as well. It's basically the Indiebox logo with an Armello flare. You can't really see it on the camera, but it's got like the characters, the box art in the background there, and of course the logo, SEO. So yeah, okay, thanks for watching. Bye!